guys, it's bright and early here Thursday morning. Again, the sun is out, highs of 7 today. It says it's going to feel like -1 in the morning with the wind happening and all that, but it's going to be 7 by the afternoon. But anyway, if you're looking at this video, it's either Friday or Saturday, because we're posting this here today on Friday, but it's Thursday today and we've got a lot on the go. And I promised you, if you came along with us, we would show you the GTO getting, well, not getting painted, but painted, and we'll show you the McLaren as the headlights get worked in a little better. Someone said, oh, there's no instruction sheet with those headlights. I was like, no, there's not. We just cut a little bit away at a time. You take lots of measurements as you go, and you make sure they're lined up the best they can. The one bad thing about those headlights, those fiberglass headlights, they're just molds. I probably stamp out, I don't know, thousands of them all the time. And if you look at both of them are not 100% identical to each other. So you kind of gotta, it's time consuming. You gotta play with this stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. But get this camera turned around. I'll show you our beautiful mountain views. Because as you all know, I do not have a paint booth at my house. My paint booth is 15 minutes away, which is all right. It can be a pain in the ass if we're trying to haul parts over there to paint. But I just work around the weather. I watch the weather quite well, so I get a lot of people asking me what's the weather going to do today, Rick, before they ask the weatherman, because I just watch it very, very carefully, because you got to drag stuff over when it ain't raining. Now, as you all know, the car's already over there. We took it over yesterday. There's our beautiful mountain views, and yes, my paint booth also is not in town. It is out in the farmland too. Just keep everything out in the farmland, but you get a look at our mountains. There's an elementary school right in the middle of nowhere. You know, now don't get me wrong, Chilliwack is a big place. I just haven't taken you to the city core of it, which I just couldn't be interested in taking you there. I like to be on the outskirts. Do I go into town, into the city? Hell yeah, I do. I take the wife in there for dinner and drinks and have a good old time, but I prefer to sit on my deck and barbecue a steak and just stay home. You know, the only reason I go into the big cities is to check it out and see what's going on once in a while. And sometimes when you work from home and you live at home, you need to get away from home, if that makes any sense. Okay, we're at the paint booth right around the corner here. I'm going to shut this camera off and we'll get you going when we're back inside. Okay, we've arrived. And here's the car in the booth, all the wheels off, up on stands. Again, reason for stands is some people, you didn't have to take the wheels off, could have just put bags over the wheels, but we like to get the car up in the air, because where do we start first? Down on our hands and knees, doing the whole bottom of the rockers. A lot of painters, not being insulting, but a lot of painters will only spray as far as they can bend over, and that's it. They don't care underneath. Don't believe me? Take a look at a lot of cars underneath. You're going to notice the rocker panels usually are just dry. Paint not showing. We always make sure we do the lower half, and we like to get the wheels off. You can get up in the wheel tubs, all that stuff. Shawn will skirt the whole car, but there she is, just waiting to be painted. So that's awesome. Remember, the hood and trunk are already done, so we leave the hood and trunk off. That way there we can paint in here and there'll be no tape line, no ridge. So 1970 GTO going to be masked up today and going to be painted tonight. And then we'll be back here Friday morning and I'll continue this videotape showing you what's going on. So for now, I'm going to shut it off. And Shawn's going to be here in a minute. I just had to let him in, had to open up for him. And then I'm going to take off to the gym for an hour. And then from there, we're going to go home and we're going to continue work with the 63 Chev pickup. Yes, and we'll check out the K5 Blazer situation, and we'll see how Shawn finished off last night on the 69 McLaren. Now, he was just starting, so it won't be done, but we'll check it out, and we'll just continue this video on over the next 2 days. Okay, guys, we're back at the shop. Let's see how Shawn made out last night. Last night we were leaving him behind. He still had an hour to go, and I can see he has started doing some fiberglass matting. He's working on her. Now he'll do both sides. He'll do top side, bottom side, you know. He knows what he's doing here. He's done plenty of race cars and boats and stuff like that in the past. It's not the jobs we like to do. Fiberglass is very itchy, very dirty, but a job is a job. And this is a pretty cool job to do this, to take it from what it was, from one headlight to that. So again, I'll show you the picture here. This is what it's going to be when it's done. So if you look, these are called brake dust. Like this is where the vents are for the brakes, to get some cool air in there. And we got to cut those open too on the car. But for right now, we want to deal with just getting the headlight situation taken care of. That's our focus right now. So Shawn's off masking up the GTO right now. He'll be back here. That'll take a while, believe it or not. Believe it or not, the GTO probably, honestly, to mask it, because we mask it so there's no overspray. Some people will mask it just quickly and they'll have overspray and they'll clean all that crap off after. We don't want to do that. We want to come home. We want to go to the paint booth tomorrow. We want to unmask that car, and you guys will be there with me. We'll continue this video, and we don't want to have to clean nothing up when we bring it home. We just want to bring it home. Anyway, so he's probably be there, honestly, on that car. It's a minimum 4 hours to maximum 6 hours of masking. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. It's all in the prep. It's all in the prep. Okay. We got some parts in today for 63. We got the rest of our floor pan here. We got what I was really waiting for right here, our corner pieces that go down in here, in that area there. So we'll finish up that. We're going to get that done today. We got our proper supports in. These are our proper cab supports. Now I had a set here that are just slip-ons. Where it is, that's a slip-on. I was just holding it up. They're ones I had laying around the house. I was just holding it up to make sure everything was lining up while I was repairing that, but I'm not using those. And what I mean by slip-ons is if your old one is rotten, those would slip over top and cover up the rust and be a temporary fix, right? Or these are the actual proper ones, the proper bends, the proper everything. Got the holes drilled out for the mounts, got the holes drilled out for the bolts, everything, right? That's proper. So I'm going to get set up here, and away we'll go. Okay, so as you can see, I'm cutting the floor away. Got the new floor over there, laying there, and I'm just fitting all the cab support in here, right, with a couple bolts. We're going to put new rubber mounts here, but we're just fitting this right now. So we're just cutting it away little by little, much like we did at the McLaren with the fiberglass work. Drill the spot welds off of this, get this off. May as well clean this framework with a wire wheel over in here, and just keep fitting it. That's what you do. You fit it like a jigsaw. Is this in here for good? No, this got to come back off still. But I'm fitting everything, if it makes sense to you. So that's what we do while we're doing this. Okay, cut the floor where it's got to go back. Obviously, thank God this wasn't rusty. You got to save this piece because it doesn't come on the new floor pan piece. I'll retap all these holes. The bolts came out, but I'll still run a tap through them. So we're getting the toeboard piece put in there now, which is good. See, we got that fitted. I've cut the floor back where I need to. I fitted that. After I get the toeboard piece on, I'll probably start chopping up into here. But the day is almost coming to an end. I haven't been on this all day, obviously. I'm doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But Shawn is back from masking the GTO, and he's working away in here. He's sanding and getting all the fiberglass stuff off the McLaren. It's looking good. Starting to look like something. And this going to take a few coats. He's still got more to do, and he'll do resin from the backside. This is just the first one, so he'll keep going. It's going to be really cool when it's done. I like the look. I like the look for sure. Definitely changes the look of that car, makes it look way better than it did before. So that's a good thing. Okay, so with that being said, we'll come in here, because the end of the day is almost here. Yeah, what a mess in here, eh? See, this is my metal room. Normally all this stuff is hanging up neatly on the pegboards. Well, we're taking all this down. This wall's never been insulated. So tomorrow I got my brother from another mother, Mr. Rich, coming over, and he's going to insulate this whole wall up in here and put the paneling on it. Get it all paneled up. So not that this room's ever warm, because this door is left open all day. This is a door we go in and out of, because there's no heat in this room. We don't need heat in here. You don't stay in here for hours bending metal. You're in here, you're in and out, and that's it. But it will look nice with all that all filled in, and will help out for sure on the other base where the heater is, the area you just saw where the truck was. All right. So we'll get all that done, and yeah, my gasser frame's still up on the hoist. That's this Sunday we'll get some steering in it. And Mike's working away here. He's doing a good job. He's got the piece cut out now here that this takes. He's getting the rocker panel put on, right? So I would imagine he'll have the rocker done tomorrow. We're hoping he'll have that all done tomorrow. Maybe he'll even have that done tomorrow. That'd be nice, because if he does, that's one side done. But we'll see. See what's at, but I'm pretty positive he'll have all that done by Friday. And it's probably Friday right now when you guys are watching. So, with that being said, I'm going to shut this camera down for the moment, and I'm going to grab it, and just like that, I'm going to be back that quick, and I'll be over in the paint booth, and we'll be looking at a freshly painted GTO. Hell yeah. Okay guys, Friday morning, as you can tell, I just came from the gym. Anyway, not that you care. Here we are. We're in the booth. 1970 GTO painted. I'm not seeing any signatures. Now what you might mean by signatures is George and I laugh. He says if there's a run, that means I left my signature. And it happens sometimes. And if it does, you don't panic. You just polish it out. You give it a couple days, you polish it out. But I'm seeing nothing right now. Absolutely nothing. Looking pretty damn good. You know, for just spraying it in the booth. Oh, I'm seeing like maybe one or two little dust nibs. I see one there and one there. Little dust nibs. No big deal. That's just a little Z-nib. Other than that, she's looking good. Looking super shiny. But everything looks shiny after you first paint it. So don't be fooled by everyone out there when they first show you this. Including, you know, I'm saying it, I'm throwing myself under the bus. Everything looks fresh and clean. You gotta wait till you get it outside in the natural light. Okay, let's start unmasking it and go from there. Okay, we're back at the shop. GTO is sitting in the paint booth. It'll be sitting there till Monday, Tuesday, let it dry up. It's all unmasked. Of course, I forgot to take a video of it unmasked. Sorry about that, but you'll see it next week. It gives you something to look forward to. I'm back on the 62. Now, I was calling this truck a 63 for the longest time, and I apologize. It's a 62. My mistake. Anyway, we've got our toeboard finished off up in there nicely. We're just trimming our floor away to butt weld and line up with everything there. So I'm pretty happy of how it's going. So hopefully we'll have a couple tacks and that's sitting down in there today. And now as it goes for the McLaren is right here. Shawn's doing it's got it all glassed on both sides. Now you can see up in there it's all finished being fiberglass. Now it's the bodywork time. There we go. Yeah. Looks all right. There it is. We'll stand back here and look at that. That looks pretty good. Definitely looks better than before, I think. Way better. Yeah. Yeah, so he's working on that and away we go. Perfect. All right. Okay, we'll get back out. And then of course, whoop, close the door, keep the heat in. There we go. And of course I told you I was ripping that room slightly apart yesterday. Well, I got my little brother from another mother here. And we're not doing nothing fancy. We're just putting pegboard everywhere with insulation that we never had before. So we're just doing this area only. Not here because I stacked metal up in there, so I like that it's open there. Like I say, this room's not heated, so this will just help out a little bit on the other side. If we go into the other room where I'm working, which we were just, oh, he's got me locked out, which we were just in. This room, which when I work in here, I got that heat on it, but because this wall's not insulated, I think we're, you know, this is definitely going to help this heater out a lot. So everything's working out good. So that's what's happening here on this Friday afternoon. And it's sunny again out. High of 7, and there's not a chance of rain in sight till at least next Wednesday or Thursday. Give me a big hell yeah. Okay guys, so obviously I moved everything out of there. You just saw the McLaren, so this is where we're going to end this video. Just a short little video that we were showing you. And lights out, eh? See how that goes? Lights out, camera off. And of course, you know, I got a little bit, I had the stuff stacked all over. Got a little bit of this stuff put back where it should be. I keep all my rulers and stuff there, and you know, started putting some stuff away. But I got to have more time at this. So it's Friday. It's 5 o'clock. We're calling it quitting time. We'll see how Mike worked out in here on the. Let's go take a look at how Mike did over on the 6K5 here. Check out what he's got going on. I think he, remember I said earlier in the video, which earlier in the video was actually Thursday, now we're Friday, I said he'd get that side done. Well, he did. He's got it all done. And now he's just working on this back piece. And basically that's it. This side of the truck is done. He'll put the fender on it Monday. He'll finish that off on Monday. Roll it out of here Tuesday. And then that side there, Shawn will do we're just going to do from this trim line down. Shawn will just do a little bit of body work there. We're just going to paint that part only. That's all the owner wants to do. And then, hey, if the owner wants to spend the time and the money, because it's not cheap. He, you know, I mean, which now he's kind of got, you know, what do? Do you leave all that or do you start over? You guys tell me. Would you leave all that or would you do the other side? You know, this is all rotten too. He's not doing no frame off. He's just tidying it up and painting from the trim line down. That's all he wanted to do. So, you know, I mean, sometimes this is how I work with customers. He might say, well, we got one side done. That's it for this year, and that's fine. Go take it, drive it, have fun with it, bring it back next year. We do the other side. That's how you work with customers. That being said, it's always good time at old time. Sunday fun day is coming. I'm going to warn you, it's not going to be the busiest Sunday fun day. We're just going to put some steering in the gasser and play around with a few little things around the shop. That's about it. Because I just got some other stuff I need to get done while the weather's decent in the yard. So Sunday fun day is going to be a little shorter video. But it'll still be a video. See you later, guys.